So, question, why don't beavers ever open restaurants? Because they can't stop building the tables. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. This is your casual dad, and we're playing Timberborn today, of course, with our beavers that can't stop building their tables. And today, our goal is pretty simple. We're going to finish our 3D food factory and then begin maybe our most ambitious or second most ambitious project yet, our airborne reservoir right over here. It's going to be a sky-high storage system of water that will change the entire city's flow. And we're going to be laying those final pieces of that food farm so that we can get all of our yummy deliciousness grown here, or maybe even in our hydroponics gardens. Plus, our factories, our fermenters will be moved over, and it will be delicious. Yes, I made a food pun after those other bad puns. That's going to be fine. But so let's jump in and see what actually happens. And before we do that, make sure you smash that like button if you like our builders smashing into those deadlines and straight through. As well as subscribe if you think a floating reservoir isn't ridiculous but inspirational. And comment down below if you would entrust your entire water supply to be suspended over your city. I mean, after all, what could go wrong? Alright, so we're going to start off with a little bit of building montage. I really like building with dirt, but it can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes if you don't have the arrows done right. So we go through and we're trying to do it right this time. Might have to make some mistakes, but it's coming along. Also, you may notice my computer is having a hard time keeping up with all the many things that have to be done. Probably should have made such a big build queue. You see all those resources I need deleting. There's also dynamite across the map that need to be placed, and there's piles of rubble. So I think after this is built, we're gonna need to take some time and fix that up, make sure it is not too bad. Otherwise, we might be in a little bit of a pickle there, you know what I'm saying? But once we get this food sorted, we already have power. We're starting to be a little bit more efficient versus our berries and our wood farming. We're gonna have to then switch over and work on our reservoir in the sky, because really water's the only thing left, and without water there is no life. And in that section, wood and metal are going to be our best friends, because we're going to be building so high that dirt just won't work anymore. And we'll be building a lot smarter, It's a little bit easier to build with wood and metal than dirt. And yeah. So I don't know if this is going to be enough food. We're going to see. If it's not enough, here on the back side, I will just extend out a similar little pattern, maybe not all the way up to the very top, and make it like a little stair step kind of a deal. Just get some more kohlrabi, more cassava, more corn. That 1-to-5 corn ratio is going to be fantastic. And yeah, once we get those rooftop irrigations in, it is going to be fantastic, because we're going to have irrigation running through our city like blood runs through our arteries. Without it, we are dead, and the city is dead. And so right now it may look a little ugly, but we're going to beautify it, not just clean things up on the surface, but in a few episodes we're going to put some nice little accoutrements, you could say, out there. We could make some different things. Now let's see. We're almost there. We're getting there. My computer is having trouble. I'm so glad I did a montage, because this is taking forever. But we'll be fine. We will be fine. All right, now we're gonna put our food in. We're gonna have kohlrabi at the bottom, then cassava. Then we're gonna split it for our canola and soybean and get corn on top. Now that it's all done, we can start taking down our lines, start collecting our rubble, and move on. I did notice we are short on wood, and we can't plant in there because of the water above. We're short on wood, but that's because I did not put in to cut the wood. And you'll see that in a second. But then we make up a plan to increase the wood supply. We've got to get power over here because our food factories will need power. I'm not going to show that. That's just letting them build one bit at a time. We got some nice boom time. Everybody likes some dynamite. All right, montage over. We have it all greened up. We're adding on to the backside. Like I said, we need a little bit more food. We cleared out a lot of the areas. We're getting our power built over there. And these guys just keep propagating. I just want them to go away so we can get some of that space filled out. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. So we have our power shaft. We're gonna move it over, probably go underground. So we can move over there. I'm not sure if we're gonna put our fermenters over there or fermenters next to the rations. We'll decide that, but this is the problem. One at a time. It's so slow. I'm not really gonna show that. That's just a little boring. But over here, we do have the underground complete for once we're ready to shove the water under pressure into the reservoir. So I'm just gonna get rid of some of these extra bits right here. Get them to come and collect those because we're gonna need as many logs as we can. And we're gonna seal that up nice and flat, make it look good. And yeah, we gotta increase that priority, reconnect so they can start coming over here and building. And let's see, yeah, let's take this out. And then we'll close it off. Mouse is having some issues, but that's what else is new. And then, yeah, we're gonna work on closing these off, except for one side, so that we can, or one little corner, as you can see, so that we can. I guess the top. Well, do we want all of it, or just? Is that one in the bottom right? That's just that one knot. I guess we'll just do everything, and then, yeah, we'll just leave one top so it can spew over. We'll just leave that one corner, just to make sure it's all good to go. Because if we just have to have impermeable floors, we'll just wait for good water. We'll hit that impermeable floor, and then we'll be done there. We don't even have this done over here. We had to clear out the trees and get the top on that one and get the dynamite going. But yeah, we're looking good. And here's the extra lumber farm. I said we're gonna need to add. I did something different where we have some metal, two, and then 3 with a wood block, a dirt block in between. Makes it nice and symmetrical. Got dirt blocks going from the top to the bottom. Did a much better job designing this so it was built easier. And that's just gonna increase our supply. We had to cut out a little edge because the forester is for tall. And yeah, so we're gonna be putting more oak down on both those levels. We don't want it too high to distract from our view of our city, of our tree farm that looks like a tree. And we'll just go ahead and cut any trees that are over here while that finishes up. And then, yeah, so we'll have nice big water in the middle. If that is too big for that one 3x3 water to irrigate, we can always move the water around, make 2 irrigation poles. But now it's time to start designing our reservoir. So we're gonna take out these paths. We did that to keep blueberries from joining. And we're gonna start with some dirt blocks, and we're gonna go up as high as the dirt will let us, because I was messing around in a couple episodes ago. No, we're gonna come here and trying to plan out how am I gonna make the dirt blocks look good, or how am I gonna get the reservoir to be nice and like symmetrical and everything, and without too much of a hassle, because you know those overhangs and platforms and stuff, they can cause some problems. So we came up with something. So we're just gonna keep going. How far can we get? before we run out of space that is going to be needed. We're getting close. Yeah, so we got to make sure it's high enough to spill over the city. So... Oh, no, there we are. There we are. So now what we need to do is we need to try going out. Oh, but, you know, I'm not sure it's going to work because we also have to go up to cap the end. And I'm not sure that that's going to be what we're going to want. We do have to get our dynamite blown. We got to do that, and then we've got to get our 3 high platform. Sorry, I'm just thinking about how to design this. Yeah, that's too tall, so we'll go down to there to a 2 tall or 2 high, and then no, we're gonna do 1 because can that fit inside? It cannot fit inside. But see, I need it to be down there to, yeah, I'm gonna take it out because I need to come up on the edge. So I need to be able to build out and up. Man, the problem with these tall buildings is when you try to adjust that angle, it does not want to adjust. So there, that way, when we do that, we can block off the water from flowing out. Yep, that's good. Now if we can just get our angle right. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go to get the water over to New Babylon. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. The whole thing's gonna be great. I just wish the side, I said it before, I wish the side was green. I wish it didn't just look like dirt on the side, that the whole block became green, so you could see that it was, you know, irrigated no matter what. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Now, my issue is I gotta go up and wide, so I'm gonna have to use platforms from here. So I think actually, how do I want to do this to make it look good? I don't know if I want. I mean, that will certainly work, obviously, but what if we did a 3x3? Can we get that to work? No, we're gonna have to put it up on the platform. So I could do, I could do 5x5. Do it on the edge, get a little bit farther reach. But then I'm gonna block it off. But then the corners, they're not gonna be symmetric because you just can't do it symmetrically. We'll do something. We'll get the close we can. We'll just start with this. Let's see how it goes. But we've got to get the block because we've got to get it over to the top in the middle, roughly right here, to cascade down. So we need it. Need a whole lot of water. Fortunately, in a previous series, I did a mega duct project, so we'll figure out later where to get it cascading off to. But I know it's gonna be these 3, and we'll see what it looks like other than that. And I think we're just gonna have to deal with the corner there just not looking right. There's a little bit missing, but that's gonna be fine. the rotation speed throws me off every time. Or not speed, but direction. Throws me off every time. Yeah, so those are we need 5 too. So let's just get the 6s in. And then we'll finish up with what we need. 5 and 5. So then we put blocks in at the bottom. I'll block water off there. We put blocks in there. Again, sorry. I'm gonna be getting a new mouse soon. So we will not have these issues. All right, so one more, that's all blocked off. So it's looking good. Looking really good. And so we're gonna have water come out here because I'm probably gonna pressurize it. But I also want to control the water level a little more. So we're just gonna put a bunch of these on so we can control that. Also make a good aesthetic of water falling. I think that would look nice. I'm already seeing some problems. I'm gonna do a little reconfiguring later, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine, but already see planning out where are we gonna put our support beams to get the flow over there, and maybe get some sidewalls going, because that's what this is gonna need. This is gonna need some sidewalls. So I'm actually gonna go out and then I'm gonna come back with the sidewalls, so that's easier to build from above. I think I'm gonna get some beavers up there actually, and try to come up with a system where they can build it from on top instead of having to climb up and just make a bunch of scaffolding. Now I'm gonna add a little teaser for next time. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the action, because later, towards the very end of this series, you'll see why I had to put 3 sluice gates on the inside. I think you will be pleasantly surprised at that little tidbit I have engineered in store for you. But now it's looking good. Now I think we just need to maybe just finish it out, make it go vertical, get underneath the crane there, so we can get it being built. I'm gonna have to change that crane a little bit, but it's gonna be fine for now. It's gonna be fine. We'll go ahead and fix it before I forget. And so then we'll just have that there. Man, hitting the X key so you can see the grid is so helpful. So really you can skip 2 slots because you can work on either side. Uh-oh. I can't go on top. It's gonna be bad. Oh no. I can't build on top. That's too tall. So we're definitely gonna have to work on getting the beavers up there somehow. See, can't build. That's gotta go. But it's fine. I wish they did have a little bit better height work. I don't think the developers really expected us to build that high, honestly, because that's just a little ridiculous. We'll get it all built and fixed. Don't worry. Casual Dad has a plan. All right. My engineering brain won't let me do anything else. But we're gonna make a second crane. That's what we're gonna do. So 1, 2. Keep coming up. I want it as tall so that we can get more work done. Ah, I made it just as tall. That's what happens when you don't have good focus, but it's fine. We'll just do this for now. And then like I said, we'll get people up on the side. I think I'll just make one really tall staircase. I haven't done that yet, so that would be pretty funny. But we need the center. The center is going to be the key part, and if we don't get the center, then it's going to be no good. Are we even still too tall here? Oh my goodness. So we got to come back here and drop this down. I accidentally made it taller than the other one somehow. But once we get the center part done, we'll have the stairs around the side, and then you can just come and build as much as they want, however they want. From one side to the other, it doesn't really matter. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap it off so we can get under pressure and just fills up with all the water possible without worrying about, different things. And so when they're building, they can just build straight over. I'm not going to do overhangs or anything like that. I know it might be a little more efficient, but I'd rather just have it filled with platforms and they can just build straight across as they desire. Once they get a top section made, I will likely bring in a tubeway so they can just move faster. These tubeways, they're life-changing. Let me know down in the comments how much you love the tubeways and what are some of the crazy things you've done with the tubeways, because I absolutely freaking love the tubeways. All I don't love is my mouse not working and then the computer freezing on autosave. So, if you have some spare change, you want to help out Casual Dad, he needs a new mouse. All right. So they'll work off either side. They'll get a lot of it done, like I said, and then we will get the tower. I just want to have a crazy staircase just to do it once. And then once we get that two-way station in, that will take over and we'll do something. Maybe a spiral staircase. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to finish this off here in just a second. I'll come back with a little bit of a review for you. All right, here we are. We got our wood farm, our tree farm up and running. It's looking pretty good. Let's double check, make sure we've got our things highlighted to be cut. That's good. They weren't waiting to be cut because they're still growing. We got to get that wood up. We got a lot of log production needed, and so we got a lot of log building to do for our reservoir. Just look at this. Look at this. It's so good, this industrial section. If you like industrial logs, make sure you hit that like button. If you like these industrial farms and tree farms and everything, if you like the cool pixel art that we did before, make sure you hit subscribe for that. Or even just the funky shapes we got here. Subscribe to that. Look at that beautiful food farm. It's like you're looking out, imagine them saying, oh, brothers, we got more work to do for the boys. We gotta get out here and reclaim this land. It's looking so beautiful. Then we look here, we get our spot set up. We got all of our food factories. We got our fermenters of all kinds. We got everything here. We even got our oil press for our food factories and our grease making and coffee. And we have a ton of coffee ready to go. I have to put some coffee distribution points out there, little coffee shops. We do need more canola. Let me set these people to prioritize canola. Might need to build more storage so we can get more turned over faster. We'll see about that. But another thing, these hydroponic gardens, they look so cool. especially at night. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. It just, yeah, they look so good. They look so good. Oh, we have a beaver that actually needs a job, so let's give him a job. It's gonna happen more in the future. But yeah, that's just, I just love that food farm. Look at that beautiful thing. Looking good on our food. We're kind of reorganizing some things, getting things where it makes a little bit more sense, trying to be a little bit more efficient. Too worried about it, but we're gonna have to clear this area out for the city anyway, so we need to start moving things around. That includes our building resources. And also, as you can see, we've got so much food here. And really, when I saw that 100, I freaked out for a second, so I thought it was our berries. But I've been slowly taking away the farmland. Just tell them, don't plant again. Just, you know, and see if what we have built over there in the food farm is gonna work. But it's looking pretty good. So let's just go ahead and take the rest of it away. Whoops, no, don't be planting corn. We're taking stuff away. So we're just gonna let it sit, okay? After this is done, I'm gonna turn the farmhouses off, okay? Because we don't want them, in case we need some emergency food, we don't want to have to build them, okay? Don't want a population collapse by accident. Towards the end of this build, that would be really painful. But you can see we got some background work. I'm gonna clear some of this out to hopefully improve performance. So we don't have so much stuff behind us. But yeah, it's gonna have some nice dynamite time in the future. Now let's take a look at the finished reservoir. Isn't that a beautiful thing? And we got this lovely thing here. We're gonna be building from all around, different ways. We even got this lovely stairway to heaven. You know, nice little reference for you Led Zeppelin fans out there. Good song, good song, good song. So it's kind of like its own little mini project. But once we get built up there, what I think I'm gonna do is somewhere around here, we're gonna get our two-way station. So we probably need to prioritize it first. I know when y'all saw earlier, I was doing platforms on the inside, and some of you may be like, oh, I think we didn't hit some platforms here. Some of y'all may be thinking, well, why didn't you do overhangs or stuff? And this is actually the exact case, because with platforms, well, autosave, with platforms, once we get going on an edge, we can just build out in any direction. So you'll see, but we need to it's always hard when you're zoomed in to get the impermeable floors. I don't know if y'all have a problem, but I do. Yeah, so let's go down. Let's make sure everything is set to priority, because I really want, yeah, see, this also a problem. I mean, the minor problems with building with nothing but platforms, having to select things so that I can actually, you know, build them in the order I want. Doesn't help when your mouse isn't working right. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think that has it. We'll have to reconfigure the crane and everything once it gets built up there. But that's not really a big issue. We'll just take care of it later. Have to make it short or something. But that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, we'll put it somewhere right here, because then, you know, they can build up the stairs. We'll go ahead and start this just because I want to see its completion. I think it would be funny, be interesting, have it going all the way up. But we'll also put a two-way. We've got our entrances in for the secret thing later. Now we've got coming out from the side. Put a little bit more on the bottom dirt so that we could get a platform to reach out. It's gonna be hidden, not gonna be looking at it, so I'm not too concerned about it looking too good. But the individual pillars we do need to worry about. And these tall buildings is hard to see, so I'm gonna try and get something. Why is that not connected? But we've got to turn here. I don't want to. Well, let me first. Let me see what's going on here. All right. Oh, we're at the dirt height. I really want them to remove that. It's annoying. Oh, maybe not remove it, but just increase it some more. Just a little annoying. You can't do more dirt. I guess we'll put that back in there. And we'll just pretend like it's connected. All right, we're not gonna worry about it. We got our two-way station in, and our water's gonna flow down. We can actually build from out. The way I've designed it, we can build out all the way down. I'm not going over because I don't want to mess up the water, like I was saying. So we're gonna turn, we'll go inwards. Our next support is gonna have to come out about right there, but it's not gonna go right there because we're gonna have the shell. So it's gonna go on top of that shell. Then it's gonna come forward and then dump to the middle right here. So next episode, we're going to be building the shell a little bit. We're gonna be at least designing it, I should say. And so we can get this platform down. We're obviously gonna be building the reservoir. That's gonna be our main thing. Have some more montages and have it going out. We're not gonna put water. We're gonna fill it up some, but we're not gonna have it flowing until everything's done. It's gonna be the last thing we turn on. But we're gonna build that shell. We're gonna start planning out the first layer. When it's done, we can move all of our housing up there. We can move all of our breeding pods up there. So that second level is gonna be our living level. I got some ideas for some cool, like little contemplation spots. They don't have it. Iron Teeth don't have contemplation spots, but I'm gonna make something kind of similar. Best way possible. But it's gonna look good. It's all gonna look good once we get it finished up. Man, I just love looking at this. It's finally starting to come to fruition. We've got some work we've been doing in the background. Slowly starting to cap these things off, or at least getting ready for when the reservoir is ready. And all of our underground work is done. We need to collect these materials. Once that's done, we can blow the dynamite, but we've got to take out the materials, and by that we also have to take out our tube-way station, back it up, and then seal it off right here. And then we'll be ready to go for bad water, good water, whatever. So there is that. Yeah. Oh, look, they're already building. They're already building. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, if you've been liking this series, make sure you hit that like button. It's gonna be a cool Babylon series, Hanging Gardens. I really like it, so make sure you hit that like button. Let me know how you like it. Leave me some comments down below of what you think about this, how the series is going. What are your favorite parts, least favorite parts, something you would do different, you know, or something cool you want to see, maybe this series or next series. Just let me know down in the comments, and of course, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for all the future fun, busy, beaver, cozy, apocalyptic beaver building action. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys next time. All right. Oh, just one more look at this thing. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye. But before I go, all right, if you are wanting to catch up on the last episode, there's going to be links that appear at the top left. Make sure you check that out for the last episode, and the playlist down here in the bottom left for you to check out the whole series if you miss anything. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.